Hi guys, what's up? So, I was waiting to do this until next weekend because I didn't want to post this weekend because I'm not in the best mood. But I'm posting this anyway. As you read in the title, we are going to be saying a speech. And yes, I have this because it is this, and this. I'm not going to memorize all that. It's about global warming. So, don't say anything until you've heard the whole speech. Alright. And yes, I know it starts out with the Constitution, but it's for a specific reason. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish this justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America, a more perfect union. While huge corporations do whatever they want to whoever they want, other people live in subway tunnels. Where's the justice of that? Kids right here in America go to bed hungry every night, while other people get $400 haircuts. Promote the general welfare? Where's the general welfare of strip mining, toxic pesticides, and industrial solvents being dumped into rivers, killing everything? Domestic tranquility? Ever sleep in a forest being clear-cut? You'd be hearing chainsaws in your head for weeks. The blessing of liberty? Yes, I am using one of the blessings of liberty right now. My freedom of speech to tell you guys who make the laws that the very ground you stand in, the house you live in, the children you tuck into bed every night, are all in immediate catastrophic danger. Every minute of every day, cars belch exhaust, factories spew toxins into the air, land, and water. We have cleared millions of square miles of forests, rainforests, and plains, which means tons of topsoil is just washing away, which means loss of animals and plants, and increased fires, floods, and coastal disintegration. Just by what people have created, we're raising the overall temperature of the atmosphere. Well, we only have one atmosphere. What do you plan to do when it is destroyed? Can we all hold our breath until we get a new one? The problem is here, now. There have been record-setting weather extremes across the globe. Tornadoes, hurricanes, typhoons, droughts, wildfires, and tsunamis. We're warming up the planet, and the planet's ice is melting. If only 50% of the world's ice melts, countless rivers and streams will overflow and then dry up, killing hundreds of thousands of people from starvation and disease. The ocean water will rise anywhere from 4 feet to maybe 20 feet. How many of your favorite vacation spots would be underwater? Do any of you own beach houses? Kiss them goodbye. And not 200 years from now. Soon. Maybe within this lifetime. We can't reverse this disaster, even if we all pitched in now and did everything we could, which, face it, we're not going to do. A small percentage of us will do stuff and other people will ignore the problem and hope they'll die before it gets really bad. But there are things we could do that would at least help. It would make a difference. The U.S. could ratify the Kyoto Treaty. Pretty much every country in the world except the U.S. and Antarctica. Australia. Australia has ratified it. I'm not sure if that part's true anymore, but it's true a little while ago. I wrote this a while ago. How can we be so pig-headed? Wait, don't answer that. I know our time is limited. In general, we need to pay more attention to what we do, what we buy, who we buy it from. use compact fluorescent bulbs. If every house in America replaced just one of its regular light bulbs with a compact fluorescent, it would be like taking 1,000,000 cars off the road. I mean, how hard is that? Look into other kinds of power. Windmills, water mills, solar power. Every year, corporations pay $1 jillion in legal fees to avoid getting fined for pollution violations. What if they took a small percent of that money and put it toward coming up with better energy sources? Right now, America looks like a fat-headed, short-sighted, gas-guzzling, arrogant blowhead to the rest of the world. And Sweden looks all clean and tidy and progressive. I mean, where's our sense of pride? Why can't we be the progressive leaders showing the rest of the world how to clean up its act? Why can't we the people, get more involved and push through legislation that will help clean up our air, land, and water? Why can't we take government funds from stupid things like war and use them for programs that will develop better fuel sources? I'm just one kid, but if I can come up with this, why can't you? Will you wait until water is lapping at your feet? So this I did not write, actually. It was written by James Patterson in Book 8 of the manga, however you say it, manga series of Maximum Ride. I don't know if I already said that. But there is a few parts in there that I adjusted so that it would be my words. Anyway, I wanted to say that I did a project on global warming, or I learned about global warming, and it is caused by greenhouse gases, which is caused by humans. And we are humans ourselves. So, what I think is best is that we all take care of our planet. One, because we only have one atmosphere. Two, we live here. This is our home. And what will your children think, and their children think of you when your children or someone you knew say, oh, they didn't do anything to help? So please, I know that this is very hard for some people to do, but think, there are millions of homeless people on the street, thousands of people without jobs or cars. And you, whoever is watching this video, has a chance to make a difference. Me, I'm volunteering to help students in my school, and I'm going to volunteer for nursery homes, and I'm going to help. My brother is going into the military to fight for our country. This is not anything for him. I'm just fixing my necklace because it's killing me. Anyway, my brother is going into the military, and I don't want to take stuff from him that will help him. And one of my other brothers is in college, got his first car recently. My eldest brother is married. He has 2 kids. Just think, when your children or your siblings have family that is their generation, what do you think that they'll think of this world if we don't treat it with respect and kindness? I know that this is not what you expected or what you wanted, but this world is in jeopardy. Think, if the world's ice melts entirely, what will we have left? Nothing. We will just be in a puddle of utterly weirdness. And I don't know how to describe it, but I want to save our world. This is like the best place I've ever been. And in this world, in this lifetime, I have made so many friends. And I don't want all of it to go to waste because of some people's stupid acts. They don't know that this world and this timeline could be our last. You think, oh, global warming is not that bad. The whole, I don't remember what it's called, but the hole above Antarctica is going to close eventually. You're wrong. The only reason there is a hole in our atmosphere is because of us. We, the people who created the Constitution to help us, of America, to help us build a stronger nation that works together and doesn't fight. Yes, Great Britain and America, 13 colonies, were in a horrible war. But guess what? They worked through their differences, signed the Mayflower Compact, and still fought. But that is what friends do. 13 colonies, yes, they were mad at the king because he taxed everything. But no, they did not horribly hurt each other. I mean, they had a war, but they didn't, I don't know how to say it. They kept our world together. Just think, 100 years from now, we may not even have a world. It's just going to be another planet that no one will ever know of. This timeline is our generation, and you don't want your future generations to die along with the earth. You don't want to die along with the earth. You want to live, well, you want to die as the earth thrives. You see future movies talking about how the future will look. How cats will look and have these ears. How boats will hover over water. How cars will fly. How cancer is cured. What do you think is going to happen when the global warming takes full effect? There's not going to be the cure of cancer. There's not going to be flying cars. There's not going to be hovering boats. There's not going to be a future for our world if we don't take care of it in the present. Yes, in the past, it was fought over of who was better. This generation should not do that. We are not ruled by a king. We should be free. We are free. Just protect your freedoms. Yes, I'm using my freedom of speech. But guess what? What if that gets taken away from us just because of global warming or somebody else? You want to take care of yourself and your world before it all is taken away from you. My throat hurts. But listen, this world is our own, and we should respect our world. I think that's all for today. I hope you guys really took something from this video, and thank you so much for staying to the end with me. Bye, guys.